Hi, tonight from Groovy Entertainment. Today we're going to record play for you. Today, record On the Family for 1972. So let's get started.
Glenn. By the way, Glenn Miller played
songs that made a hit parade.
guys like me, we had it made. Those were the days. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled his weight.
G.R.O. sour and great. Those were the days.
And you knew where you were.
Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. People seem to be content. $50 paid the rent. Freaks were in a circus tent. Those were the days.
The little Sunday speak.
Gotta watch the Dodgers win.
Have yourself a dandy day
That cost you under a fin.
Hair was short and skirts were long. Kate Smith really sold the song.
I don't know just what went wrong. Those were the days. All right, all is dumb me up, huh? Because here it is. Quote. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib, which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman and brought her unto the man. I cut that out, huh? That ain't all he brought her unto the man for. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Now, there it is, in black and white. We didn't crawl out from under no rocks. We didn't have no tails. And we didn't come from monkeys, you atheistic pinko meathead.
Archie, that's a fairy tale. The whole idea of taking a rib out of Adam and making a woman, it's Mandrake the magician time.
He's comparing a Lord God to Mandrake the magician. Can you believe it?
No, God is much better known.
Well, yous two may have come from monkeys and bamboos, but not me. The Lord God created me in his image.
You mean God looks like you?
I ain't saying you couldn't tell the two of us apart. Just saying he made us like him. Like, for instance, with 4 fingers and a thumb on each hand. He saw that one hand wasn't going to be enough, so he gave us 2 of them. And then he put the hands here on the end of the arms because he knew that that's where they'd be handy.
That's why they're called hands, I suppose.
Edith, did you bring these things into the house?
Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I mean, probably I do.
Well, probably you did could also mean probably you didn't. That's the way it is with a word like probably, right?
Probably.
Well, what is all this anyway? What do you got here? What is it? Whipped cream there?
It's clam dip.
Clam dip. And what's this? What kind of fish is that?
Smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon. I only get tuna fish for my lunch. Who you having here? The Duke of Windsor?
What difference would it make? Whoever it is, you're not going to like them. You don't like anything about us. You resent our attitudes, our politics, even the clothes we wear. You know, I don't think there's one thing about us you agree with.
I agree with that. But that don't answer the question. Who's the big cheese you're having here for lunch?
Roger.
Roger the fairy?
All right.
Did you hear that, Edith? You know who they're bringing around here for lunch? Roger, sweetie, pie Roger.
All right, cut it out, huh?
Who's dear friend, Archie.
Listen, Edith, we run a decent home here. And we don't need any strange little birdies flying in and out.
Dad, stop that. Roger's not a strange little birdie.
His pal Roger is as queer as a $4 bill, and he knows it.
That's not only cruel, Daddy, that's an outright lie.
You know something, Archie? Just because a guy is sensitive and he's an intellectual and he wears glasses, you make him out of queer.
I never said a guy who wears glasses is a queer. A guy who wears glasses is a four-eyes. A guy who is a fag is a queer. Well, go ahead, Edith. Now answer the girl. Now, you've seen Roger sashaying around here with his la-di-da talk. He's a pansy.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm not an expert on flowers.
Look, Archie, you might as well face it. You're all alone in this. You all know Roger, and we all know he's straight. And even if he wasn't, and I said if, what difference would that make? Do you know that in many countries, England for instance, there is a law that says whatever two consenting adults do in private is their own business?
Listen, this ain't England. We threw England out of here a long time ago. We don't want no more part of England. And for your information, England is a fag country. What? Say, ain't they still picking handkerchiefs out of their sleeve, huh? The whole society is based on a kind of a fag.
You know you're right, Archie. You're right. The British are a bunch of pansies. Pansies, fairies, and sissies. And the Japanese are a race of midgets. The Irish are boozers. The Mexicans are bandits.
And you Polacks are meatheads.
Archie, what can I tell you? Let me take this by the numbers, all right? Let's see if we can really talk this thing through. Now, first, we'll take your heart.
Why my heart?
Well, my heart, your heart. It's the heart that pumps the blood, right?
Yeah?
Now, does your heart ask you who gave you the blood? No. It's just like the water pump in a car.
The water pump in a car? The human heart is the most important, the most emotional organ in your body. It's where all your love and your romance is kept there. Everybody knows that. We ain't machines yet, sonny boy.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make, Archie. The heart is a machine. That's why they can give you a new one nowadays when the old one packs up. It's just like a car.
It ain't like a car. Keep your voice down.
Archie, I'm just talking about transplants.
Oh, now wait a minute. Now, if you're going to start talking about transplants, you're going to make my point for me. Now, the first time out with them transplants, they put a woman's heart in a man's body, right?
Yeah, so what?
So it's tough enough for a woman and a man to live together in the same house to mind the same body. Now, that heart was rejected, right? All right, case closed. Next case.
Archie, wait a second.
Let me talk. Take that dentist down there in South Africa, the Jewish guy. Every organ in his body was Jewish. You check me up on that if you don't believe it. Orthodox, too, for all I know. So what do? They put a Christian heart in the guy. Now, you know all them Orthodox Jewish organs have to reject that Christian heart. Or vice versa. Oh, Lionel, come here, sit down. You know what we were just talking about here? Transplants.
Transplants. Oh, bad business. Unless, of course, it's platinum, right?
Oh, Lionel, will you cut it out, will you?
Let him talk. You see this guy here? He don't want to hear nothing from nobody unless it's his opinion.
You know, I remember one of the first heart transplants they did in South Africa.
Yeah, the Jewish dentist I was telling him.
No, this is another one. Remember, they put the black man's heart in the white body. Now, you know those poor blacks in South Africa don't have their civil rights the way we do up here.
Oh.
You see, things are still very segregated there. So, can you imagine that poor white body walking around with that black heart? I mean, the poor man wouldn't even know what restroom to use.
I never thought of that.
I appreciate your extraordinary faith in the ability of an older and sometimes faltering counselor at law. As a matter of fact, was your rather eloquent appeal to my secretary that induced me to come out at all. I can only hope that your confidence in me is well-founded.
Don't he talk good, Edith? Huh? I know the real article when I see one, Mr. Rabinowitz. You people really believe in education, don't you?
We often say, Mr. Bunker, the tree of learning bears the noblest fruit.
Hear that? The tree of learning.
I read that in a fortune cookie once.
You stifle yourself.
Probably made in a Jewish bakery.
Come on, Mr. Rabinowitz, here, help yourself to some wine here. That's Morgan David.
Oh, how do you
Hello.
do?
I'm the attorney for Mrs. Greenspan.
Oh, well, come in.
My card.
Thank you. Archie, this is Mr. Clarence the Fifth Marshall.
That's Clarence V. Marshall, ma'am.
I thought it was a Roman number.
I'm Solomon Rabinowitz, representing the injured party, Mr. Bunker. Pleased to meet you.
Let me take your coat. Won't you sit down, Mr. Marshall?
Well, how are you feeling, Mr. Bunker?
We are in great pain, Mr. Marshall. The Bunker family physician, Dr. Ferguson, confirms that our upper and lower back are in spasm, and the whiplash in our neck is quite severe. It looks like a long, long siege ahead. Yes.
Now, Mr. Bunker, according to our witnesses...
Witnesses? You said nothing to me about witnesses, Mr. Bunker.
Oh, the kids, you know.
Oh, yes, the little children in the playground. Hardly admissible.
Yes, but I'm referring to a station wagon filled with nuns.
Your witnesses?
A station wagon filled with nuns. Yes, now according to them, you were coming out of the parking lot when it happened. Now, do you recall in what direction you were traveling?
His vehicle was headed north, I believe.
Yes, but he was traveling south.
Well, I was backing up. Now, what difference could that make?
Well, if you were backing up, you were going the wrong way in a one-way alley.
I must have been going forward.
Not according to our witnesses.
A station wagon filled with nuns.
Yes, Sister Maria Yolanda, Sister Catherine, Sister Jeremy, Sister Rosemary, Sister Teresa.
All right. Everybody knows they go around in a mob. Hey, Mr. Rabinowitz, where you going? Hey, don't leave, Mr. Rabinowitz. Listen, don't be scared of this guy. I mean, alongside of you, he's like a green kid. And you're a mensch. Get after him.
There's an old rule of law, Mr. Bunker. They say it dates back to before the turn of the century. In a court of law, you can't beat a station wagon filled with nuns.
Have you heard the good news? No, but I've got some good news of my own.
Lionel, we're having a black family for neighbors.
Yeah, they just bought Jim Bowen's place for $26,000. $5,000 down on a 20-year mortgage. How did you know? Because we move in next week. You folks bought the place? That's right. Oh, great, boy. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Gee, I can't wait to see Archie's reaction. Whoa.
Hey, Mom, Daddy, it's Lionel.
Lionel down there?
Yes, he is.
Hang on. Oh, don't let him get away. I Just a minute. Two of you go over there on the couch and do something with yourselves, will you? I gotta talk to Lionel. Come on over here, Lionel. Sit down in that chair, huh? This is very important. Now, Lionel, you and I been friends a long time, right?
Right.
It's on the basis of that friendship that I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor.
Sure.
Jim Bowman, our neighbor down the way, just sold his home to a family of color.
No.
2 doors away. Can you believe me?
Does Mike know about this?
Yeah, he knows about it. All he can say is 12% of the neighborhood ought to be black.
12%? Oh, no. If you follow that kind of thinking, 88% of the Harlem Globetrotters ought to be white.
I never thought of that. But see, it ain't the color, Lionel, because, you know, many of you black people are fine, decent people, as you probably know.
Yeah, so I've heard. But they'd be more comfortable somewhere else.
Right.
They'd be happier with their own kind.
You took the rage right out of my mouth. Now listen, this is what we're going to do. A group of concerned neighbors has got together, and we're going to take up a collection to buy that house back from them people who bought it before.
But what if they don't want to sell?
We're going to give them a $2,000 profit. They're nice?
Oh,
Yeah. So why should they turn down a $2,000 profit in order to stay in a neighborhood where they ain't wanted?
And you're going to tell them they ain't one.
Oh, no, Lion, you can't go up to people and say a thing like that. I mean, this is America. That's what I want you to do. I want you to take them to York, see? I mean, I could do it myself, but for this job, you got the best credentials. See, now, not that I'm going to ask you to do it for nothing, and you bring this thing off, there's going to be a little something in it for yourself.
Yeah? And I'll be doing it for their own good, too.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. They ain't going to be happy. What are they going to do? What are they going to do for recreation? There ain't a crap game or a pool hole in the whole neighborhood. There ain't a chicken shack or a rib joint within miles.
No ribs? Lord almighty, what is we going to do?
Oh, wait a minute. Lionel, just a minute. We? Who's we?
My mother, my father, my aunt, and me.
Lionel, your family?
I gotta tell you something, Mr. Bunker. My family bought Mr. Bowman's house. And we're gonna keep it. We like it here. We like the house, we like the neighborhood, and I know we're gonna get along just fine with the neighbors. I'll see you later, Mr. Bunker.
Archie,
Yeah.
do you like spending time alone with me like this? I don't mean just now, I mean whenever. Do you?
Of course I do. Why do you even have to ask a thing like that?
Because I read somewhere that if two people enjoy being alone together, that's the acid test of a good marriage.
All right, Edie, we got 100% acid marriage, all right?
Do you love me?
Where the hell are you getting these questions?
From Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh.
The wife asks the husband, do you love me? Yeah, I heard it on the radio. And the man in the song couldn't give her a direct answer either.
Edith, I give you my answer every day. I live with you, I take care of you. I go to work, I come home, I go to work, I come home. Now I'm reading, will you?
But do you love me?
Will you stop that? You sing like a piece of chalk on a blackboard. Now, what's that look for?
What look, Archie?
You got that same look the time you gave 50 cents to the Black Panthers because you thought they were going to preserve our wildlife.
see you're interested in our space program.
Oh, yeah, that's a genuine facsimile there of the Apollo 14 insignia. That's the thing that separates the U.S. survey from the red chinks and all them other losers.
You don't think we got anything more important to do with $20 billion than to send a guy up on the moon to hit a few golf balls?
What's more important than that?
How about spending the money here on Earth to fight poverty, create a few jobs?
Oh, you sound just like my son-in-law now.
Your son-in-law's black?
No! He's only a Polak. You know, he's filled with a lot of them radical liberal ideas, you know, which I'm sorry to say, so is a lot of you black people. We was arguing over the Bible here this morning, and my son-in-law's an atheist. You ain't one of them, are you?
No, I believe in God.
Well, now, that's nice. It's interesting, too, the way you people wake yourself up from the snakes and the beads and the wooden idols right up to our God.
What do you mean, you're God?
Well, I mean, you know, God is white, ain't he?
What makes you think God isn't black?
Well, because I was made in God's image. And you'll note that I ain't black.
Well, don't complain to me about it.
I ain't complaining about nothing. I just mean all the pictures you ever see of God. He's white, like take that Dago artist that painted God on the ceiling over Rome. You remember that?
You mean that white Dago artist that painted him?
Yeah, but every picture I ever seen of God, he was white.
Well, maybe you were looking at the negative.
Let's try to talk intelligent. Now, if God was black as you say, then his son would also have to be black. You ain't gonna tell me that Jesus is black.
Well, now you're catching on. They already proved that Jesus was an Ethiopian.
Wait a minute, now you say he's an Ethiopian, a Presbyterian says he's a Presbyterian. But whatever he was never black.
Well, if God wasn't black, how come he built us so much better than you?
Are you kidding?
Well, look at the way it is, man. Take us out of football, take us out of basketball, take us out of the Olympics, and what do you got? I can't even think about it. It's pathetic.
Well, let me ask you something. How come all the astronauts are white?
Because they're picked by lily white Americans like you who only pick other lily white Americans.
So what?
So nothing. Keep your white astronauts. Like I already proved to you, we got God, who is black.
Well, the only answer to that is...
You know, man does not live by bread alone.
You sure don't. Not unless the bread's wrapped around ham, bologna, liverwurst, and salami. No wonder you're a meathead. Let's see what new subversion you're fomenting here.
That's my pop, always there with an open mind.
Now listen, little girl, my mind's just as open as yours is, except naturally when it's closed, because the facts of the case is already known to me. Edith, do you know what you're stuffing them envelopes with?
No, I didn't read it.
Well, you're stuffing them envelopes with radical liberal garbage.
Why don't you stop putting labels on things you don't understand?
Well, I understand this all right. Queens Free Clinic, a place for the high school dropout, the teenage runaway, that will provide free food, free medical attention, free treatment for VD. VD, you know what that means, Edith?
BD. No, wait, don't tell me. I know it's someone's initials.
Well, you ask a dingbat question, you get a dingbat answer.
Daddy, I don't know what all this fuss is about. They have clinics like this all over the country.
Well, why should them dropouts get anything free, huh? When I was a kid, you had to be in the army to get free shots for BT. Don't worry, Arch.
I'm sure the Army still gets its charity action.
I keep thinking it had something to do with flags and parades and things. What did, Mom? Huh? I know, the D-Day.
Hurry up with my cocoa, huh? I want to get to sleep. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Archie, you could be in bed right now if you weren't so narrow-minded about this thing.
I ain't narrow-minded. I just refuse to have any uncertified goings-on under this roof.
No. You just got a hang-up about sex.
I ain't got no hang-up about that.
No hang-up. You can't even say the word sex.
There's women around here, you palooka. I don't use four-letter words around women.
Admit it, Daddy, your whole generation's afraid of sex.
Oh, listen, little girl, if I was afraid of it, you wouldn't be here. Right, Edith?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, it's done. We can take it out now.
Oh, just wait, Archie. You're gonna like it. It's your breakfast. Bacon souffle.
Oh, I ain't gonna eat none of that. What happened to my eggs over easy and my crispy bacon?
Well, Gloria and I were talking about creative cooking, and she found this recipe right on the egg carton. See, a cheerful change from the humdrum morning fare.
You're a pip, you know that. What day of the week is this?
Sunday,
And what do I have for my breakfast every Sunday of my life, Edith?
prune juice, just 6 ounces. Eggs over easy, drain the grease. Bacon crispy, drain the grease. Toast 3 slices, buttered lightly, and coffee. Mountain grown.
Right.
Boy, oh boy, a woman sure has no chance to express herself around you. It's as if she were in prison. She can't grow, she can't change. She's second class, half a person.
No, there, little girl. Oh, them ain't your words. Where you getting all that from?
Oh, Gloria has been reading a book about women's lib.
Oh, gee.
3 books, Daddy, and I didn't read them, I devoured them.
Edith, are you listening to this over here? A dreaded disease is infiltrating our home, and your daughter's bringing it in here. I suppose next you'll have you prancing around in hot pants and burning your brassiere.
Oh, no, Archie. I'm afraid of fire.
You see what you're doing to her? You're choking her spirit, her entire personality. Here's a woman who will never ever realize her full potential, and it's all because of you, Daddy.
I just want to eat.
Tell him, Michael. Tell him what he's doing to her.
Mike, it ain't enough that he's a pinko and an atheist. You're going to turn him from a man into a morphodite?
What's the morphodite?
A freak with a little too much of each and not enough of neither.
On jury duty, Archie.
Isn't that exciting, Daddy?
You're on the jury, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what's the big deal about that? They want people like your mother down there because they know they got no preconceived ideas.
Archie, did Ma tell you anything about the trial?
I don't want to hear nothing about it. I'm all about that stuff anyway. I saved my time on the jury.
He did?
Well, almost. He was thrown off right away because he insulted the defense attorney.
He asked me what I thought of capital punishment, and I told him.
For 30 minutes.
It's a proven fact that capital punishment is a well-known detergent to crime.
That's bull. Capital punishment has never been proven to be a deterrent to crime.
We believe it is in this house, buddy.
Do you believe in capital punishment, Mike?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Mother?
Well, so long as it ain't too severe.
Oh, good night, nice. Look at this.
Well, what is it? What
The
is it?
jury in the Rodriguez trial sent by Mr. Rodriguez. So it's right there.
The jury in the Rodriguez trial was sent back to continue deliberations today after the judge refused to accept a hung jury. It is rumored that one lone juror is blocking a unanimous verdict.
Lone jury. You should have said lone dingbat.
Mrs. Bunker, it's time we stop coddling these criminals. Those mad dogs have got to be put behind bars.
He's not a mad dog. He's a nice-looking young boy.
Well, then look at it this way. We'd be doing that nice-looking young boy a favor by taking him out of that rat-infested ghetto and put into a nice, clean prison.
Still, His Honor said a man has to be guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
11 of us say he's guilty.
Well, I got a reasonable doubt.
And you're being totally unreasonable about it.
I don't mean to be. Mrs. Stonehurst, an important person like you probably makes decisions all the time. The only decisions I ever make is what to serve for dinner, or how much starch to put in Archie's collars. In all my life, this is the first time anybody has asked me my opinion about something that really matters. And they'll probably never ask me again. So you see, Mrs. Stonehurst, this is really important. I'd hate to be wrong.
I simply don't understand why you keep insisting that Rodriguez is innocent when 3 neighbors said they saw him entering the building.
They could have been mistaken.
3 different people?
It could have been somebody else. You said yourself that all Puerto Ricans look alike.
To us, not to each other.
I don't know. There's something about the way he keeps saying he's innocent.
Oh, that doesn't mean a thing. All those people are born liars. Besides, you have the neighbors who say they saw him.
Well, if they was all born liars, how can you believe the neighbors?
Archie, did you switch from a brush to a spray can shaving cream?
I did? What's it to you?
Oh, nothing, except the spray can you bought looked a lot like my deodorant.
Last week, I reached for the liquid hair net and I sprayed my head with room deodorizer. All day long, I reminded myself of the great outdoors.
I told you before, Edith, you gotta do something about all the different spray cans in that batch.
I know.
Wow, this sounds just like my house.
Oh, yeah? How do you people handle a problem like that, Lionel, as spray cans, you know? I mean, with 8 people using an apartment, the families, and 20 people sharing a bathroom now?
Well, first, it's only 4 families to an apartment, and only 16 people sharing a bathroom. And anyway, what we do is we take all our spray cans and shove them in the special shelves. So what you could do is shove yours.
You know, a guy could take that 2 ways.
Yeah, but knowing Lionel, I think he only meant it one way.
Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
All in the Family
was recorded on tape before a live audience.
So that was All in the Family for 1972. To be like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.